Hey everybody, it's Lindsay and I am here today to share with you a quick and easy anniversary or love card. I'm going to be using the W+9 cookies and milk stamp set. I use this on Friday's lunchbox notes card. I also use the die set. I won't be using it today, but it is available and I just wanted to show it to you. So I'm starting out with the cookies stamp. This is not the one that is filled in. This is the one that is meant to be colored, and I just stamped the double cookies off to the left. I am also going to go ahead and stamp the single cookie on the very right hand side in the bottom corner. Now I already have masks cut out for these cookies, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel off the backing paper on both of those and just mask off both of these little stamps that I've created here. I'll go ahead and I'm going to use that milk bottle stamp that you see right there. I'll peel that off and place it on an acrylic block, and I'm going to use my Memento ink to ink this up and stamp it down right in the center in between those two cookie stamps that I've already made. Now I'm using Memento ink because I will be using my alcohol markers to color this in and create a little scene. But if you want to change up the coloring medium, just make sure your black ink coordinates with whatever coloring medium you choose to do. In this stamp set, there's also a little wavy line, and it's just there so you can make liquid in the bottle. So I'll go ahead and stamp it down. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the sentiment that says "We're just better together," and I am inking this up with a red dye ink. Mine is from Paper Tray Ink, and it is the Poppy Red dye ink. And I am just going to stamp that to the left of the little scene that I've created. And now I'm going to go ahead and start coloring. I pulled out some alcohol markers that I want to use, and for the milk, the liquid in the bottle, I'm going to be using some blues for the bottle, and I'm also going to carry that down into the liquid as well. And I also am going to use some ivories to color in that actual liquid, and that's just going to keep that blue in there. It's going to give the effect that it is a glass bottle and that the whole thing is encased in glass, instead of just coloring in with completely ivory colors. Now for the cookies, I'm using some grays and blacks to make them look like little Oreos. You can use different colors here if you want to make it more fun, but I am keeping this nice and simple. I also used a little ivory for the inside of the cookies, the cream filling. And then underneath everything, I'm adding some shadow with some dark gray, and then I will take my lighter gray and just blend that out just a bit. Now I've created a little shadow under, but I want to create a little scene around the milk bottle and the cookies as well, so I'm going to use two different colors of blue. I'm going to start out with the darkest blue, and I'm just going to make a very thin line around all of my images and also around the top of that little gray shadow that I made. And then I will come in with my lighter blue, and I am just going to start blending out that dark blue line and really just bring this lighter blue out completely away from all of the images, and this is going to create a nice background, and it's not going to be so stark white then. I'm going to turn this around and do it on the opposite side as well. And you really do want to be careful as you move up towards your dye ink that you stamped your sentiment with, just because you don't want that ink to run with these alcohol markers, because it will. So you just want to kind of stay away from that. I also brought in a little bit of gray just to blend out that blue into the white a little bit, and that just helped blend everything together. Now to dress up the inside of the card, I have an A2 white top folding card base, and I'm using that same red dye ink that I used before. I've inked up the straw in the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this in the top center of the inside of the card base. I'm also going to use some black dye ink, and I will ink up the Like Milk and Cookies banner, and I'm just going to stamp that right over the top of the straw to make it look as if that banner is attached to the straw, and that will finish off the inside of the card. Now I wanted to keep this very clean and simple, very quick and easy, so to finish off this card, I'm just attaching some fun foam to the back of that colored panel with double-sided adhesive. I also have some double-sided adhesive on the other side as well, so I'll just peel off that backing paper, and I am going to pop this up on that A2 white top folding card base that I stamped the straw on the inside of. Now you could really dress this card up if you wanted to. I wanted to make this very quick and easy, so I didn't, but a few things you could do. You could add some glossy accents to that milk bottle to really make it stand out. You could add some Wink of Stella to your coloring, and you could also add some sequins or buttons to this as well, and that would dress your card up. But I am leaving mine as is. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope I've inspired you to make a quick and easy anniversary card as well. I will leave you guys with just these last few pictures. For more information and the supply list, you can head to my blog, craftingwhilecaffeinated.wordpress.com. The link is in the description box below, as well as that I in the top right hand corner. That will get you there too. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and happy crafting!